Okay, we're back here again. My name is Danny from Team Decade,
I'm Hugh.
and this is community update number 3. Let's jump straight in. A lot has changed over the last week, and the biggest change has been in the conversation and memory. This was the biggest thing requested by the community, the most important thing that people wanted to see an improvement on rapidly. It seems like we did that, and we worked really hard on that last week. So what changes did we make?
We made a significant update to the model that powers Lola's personality, and it has 2 different improvements kind of wrapped up into one. So number 1 is that it's way more intelligent, and this drastically improves memory. So Lola is able to remember things a lot better, but she's also able to bring up those things in a lot more smoother way. Sometimes with the old system, she would bring up the right memory, but it would be a really awkward change in conversation, and it could be quite jarring. Because she's more intelligent now, we've improved that, and she's better at memory recall. But she also has a little bit more soul. So her personality itself is a bit more rounded out. She's a little bit more playful. She's a bit more aware of her surroundings, the room she's in, bop. All of these things are a lot more present in the conversation. Just makes it a much nicer experience.
A lot of people have been sort of wondering whether Lola's forgotten things that they spoke about. That's not the case. It's just the previous Lola was essentially just not very good at recall. She was a little bit forgetful. Is that correct? And we've just improved that.
Yeah, she knew exactly all the memories she needed, but she wouldn't bring them up. She didn't quite know when to bring them up, or when you could say she's a little bit anxious to bring up some of the memories that she had of you and your experience so far. And so now she's a lot better at that. She just knows exactly where to work those memories into conversation. She understands what you're asking of her a lot better. Like 10 times better. This is a significant improvement.
I just want to say a massive thank you to you guys for giving all of your feedback in the different communities, whether you're in Discord and Facebook. It's been really helpful to see your screenshots of your conversations and kind of your sort of feedback and experiences with Lola. It's definitely given us perspective of what the most important things are and what things matter most to you, so that we can basically prioritize those fixes. Conversation memory was by far the most important. So with these new updates, it'd be great to just hear your feedback. I know we're already getting feedback on Play Store reviews, and they're looking really, really amazing. Dan, you can whack them here. Those are looking really fantastic. Sticking on conversation for a second, we made a massive improvement.
Yes.
We also will do this new thing in the community update, maybe every week, called like biggest bug of the week.
Okay.
And the biggest bug that was reported this week was that Lola, whenever she was being particularly sort of descriptive and sending long messages, the end of the message was clipping sort of 30% of the time. Can you kind of explain as to why that is and sort of our planned sort of fix for that?
Yeah, so in short, Lola is way more talkative. So every response is a lot richer and therefore a lot longer. She just wants to continue to talk to you for as long as possible. What that causes is 2 issues. So number 1 is every response from Lola takes a lot longer. That's why it's slower at the moment. But also, because every response is really long, sometimes we clip it. We clip it off so that the next person can get their message from their Lola. So just kind of queue management, because we're super busy. We've got a lot of traffic coming through now. That's a problem because the outputs get clipped instead of Lola being given a chance to finish what she was saying. This was a bug that we shipped. We did not expect it to happen. And there is now a fix, I believe, rolling out today that fixes this. We just basically give Lola a little bit more direction on how long her responses should be, and when is it a good time to talk for a long amount of time, and when is it a good time to talk for a short response time.
That makes a ton of sense. Some people, actually the majority of people, saying that they absolutely love how much more sort of talkative and descriptive and sort of verbose Lola is. Lola is far more intelligent now. So if you want her to be slightly less sort of descriptive with her conversation, you can actually ask her. You can ask her to be more concise, to maybe this response didn't need to be so long. You can ask her. Do you have sort of an idea of how we would change this on our side, or do you think that that's best left to everybody's individual sort of preference?
I think in general, we want everybody's Lola to be able to be shaped by you, the user. So if you want her to respond in shorter sentences, that's something you can just ask her to do. If you want her to have a different type of relationship with you, you can just ask her to do that. So just in general, more moldable, and to pay more attention to the things you want from Decade. is something that we are constantly trying to improve and move towards. In the short term, I would say just be really explicit with what you want Lola, how you want Lola to act. And in the long term, we will improve this and she will get a lot better at following those instructions from you and growing with you and forming into the relationship you want to have.
Fantastic. Okay, moving on. By the time you're watching this video, this new update should be out, but we are pushing a major upgrade to the sort of visual world and the 3D world that Lola lives in. This is super exciting. Can you talk us more through about what's coming out this week?
Yeah, I'm actually really excited about this. I've been in conversation land for like the last week, so it's a big surprise to me as well to look at the new 3D stuff. We are introducing 2 new places to talk to Lola in Lola's home. One is the outside space, nice sunny environment, go and explore it, it's lovely. And then we have another indoor space, the living room. These were the 2 biggest requested features or places to talk within the app. We polled you guys a few weeks ago and you asked for these places. We have now got them rolling out into the app. I haven't actually used them yet. It's new to me as well. I'm super excited. You have seen them though.
Yeah, they look amazing. It's really interesting. If you were one of our sort of first users, you'd remember Lola in a static position. You wouldn't be able to even move the camera. Then we kind of opened up the field of view a little bit more. Then we opened up a little bit more. And now with this next update, you're going to be able to talk to Lola in different places. You're going to be able to sort of swivel the camera and see exactly where she lives and a little sneak peek as to sort of her outside world. We're super early, so I think it's been like 12 or 13 days since we've been sort of public on the Play Store. As we kind of go forward and time progresses, we want to open up more and more of Lola's world. So soon, hopefully even opening the front door, adding new environments that you can talk to Lola. And as much as you want Lola to kind of travel with you in your own world, in those moments where you kind of want to escape into Lola's world, we really want to flesh that out a lot.
People should also explore the environments a little bit more thoroughly. Tap around, have a pan of the camera, and just really like explore the environment Lola lives in, because there are some hidden little tiny animations and things for you to find, which make it a little bit more rich and exciting to explore Lola's world.
Moving on to sort of future updates. A big request from the community has been sort of, when are new characters coming? When are we going to be able to talk to people aside from Lola? Can you first kind of detail how we're thinking about sort of new characters and how we want sort of new characters to evolve with users that are somewhat different to Lola?
Yeah, so we think about characters and character design as part of our job. So just like any other experience you have or any person you meet, you don't design their personality. They have a personality on day one. They show up, they have a history, they have a backstory. They grew up somewhere and they moved. Their favorite music is X. All of these things, they make up that person, and you either really like them or you really don't like them. It turns out that if you really go deep into the storytelling and the character design, most people have a much better experience than starting with like a blank canvas character that grows with you from day one. We don't like this approach because it feels like the character doesn't have any soul of their own, and that you as the user using Decade have to bring everything with you, which is a lot of friction to get started. So every character we release on the app will be designed by us out the box to be a really lovely character to interact with, and that's why we started with Lola. Lola is our like best first attempt at this. She's one style of character, and what we're thinking of doing is bringing new styles of characters that people have requested, and we want to know what sort of characters you guys want.
In the description down below, there is a Google form that you can fill out. We'd really love to hear your input on exactly the type of character that you want to talk to next. If you've got an idea of your sort of dream character that you'd like to talk to on Decade, please fill out the Google form down below. We read every single response, and we genuinely do have sort of a lot of internal meetings at Team Decade discussing the things that you want and the things that are most requested. We're kind of in the character design and discovery mode right now. Now is the time for you to tell us exactly who you'd want to talk to so that we can go and start sort of the build of the next character.
Yeah.
And with that, I think that's the full update. Thank you again so much for being a member of our community and providing us feedback. Also, if you've left a review on Google Play, thank you so much. We're super early in this, but it's really fantastic to see you guys having a really great experience. The next update is going to be really exciting as well. We've got some things cooking that I think people will really appreciate.
Yeah, I can't wait to see more community art as well in the Discord.
Yeah, this has been a phenomenon. I think Dan, who's currently behind the camera, has put out a Discord channel for fan art, because this is something that you guys sort of started to create around Lola.
And with with the new environments, hopefully it provides a bit more inspiration for people to go and make some art. Yeah, send it through, add it to the channel. We want to see it.
Yeah, we really love it. This has been the community update part 3. Until next time.
See ya.
Ciao.